Yeah. Are
Oh,
you going back outside? Do you want to go back outside to play? Okay, give me a hug then before you go. You okay now? Come in if you need me, okay? Okay. Love you. I like parenting moments.
that that's a live episode. Yes, that's what
Yeah.
happens.
Just about to say it just worked out well. But
And welcome to our new third episode of Coaching Couch TV. Today we are talking about parenting and coaching. Dearbhla was with me in a course when we were
yeah,
going through mental health and well-being coaching. So I haven't been with you for so long. I joined just at
I
the end.
know.
Yeah,
I know.
but yeah, it would be nice to know you better as well as people who'll see us.
Okay. My name's Darla. I'm 30 and I'm from Ireland.
Mhm.
I got into life coaching because I actually suffered with my own mental health for so long.
Mhm.
Um, I suffered with it for 13 years, and I had previously done a counselling and psychotherapy course, and I was kind of like not fully the direction I wanted to go, and I kind of wanted a more holistic side. So I was like, I want life coaching. I felt like was the right thing for me, and obviously with being in mental health and well-being, it was a huge part of my life, and I was like, I understand this, so I know that
Mhm.
I can put a lot more back into it.
That one of the reason I wanted to do this episode is about how coaching can help in parenting.
Yeah,
So it's not only about how you're going to help other people, but
yeah,
also how it helps you. So,
yeah.
what do you think? Where does coaching
Um,
help?
oh, well, the first thing was learning to actively listen. Like,
Hmm.
I think we, in everyday life, we all listen, but we don't actually hear what's being said. We're like distracted. So you have like phones, you're talking to somebody else, you're getting the housework done, and the child is coming to you and they're saying something, you're going, yeah, yeah, yeah. And you're like, yeah, I heard what you said, but like, you're like, then they leave and you go, did I actually hear what they said? When, like, for any parent, but I think especially like a lot of single parents will understand this, that when you are a single parent, try to build rapport can be very hard, purely down to the fact of there's no good guy, bad guy. You are always
Hmm.
both. You are
Yeah.
always. So if anything goes wrong, or they get in trouble for something, or they do you know, anything like that, you are constantly the person that gives out. So then, how do you build that relationship that's like this? But this is a good
Hmm.
relationship, you know. But you can come to me and tell me everything. You can trust me. I'm a genuine person that loves you. But then I'm going to give out to you when you do something wrong. So
Hmm.
yeah, I was just like, coaching is actually a big part, and I think they do go hand in hand, because realistically, in both situations, you are trying to guide somebody, but you're in an equal partnership. It's not like I'm better than you or you're better than me, or I'm
Hmm.
you're in an equal partnership, and you're just trying your best to guide the person in the best way possible. So they do relate a lot, and you're able to take a lot from each other.
That's very nicely said.
Yeah.
I read somewhere, I don't remember where, I cannot quote it, that we as a parents, we are guiding and coaching
Mm.
our kids through life.
Yeah.
It's not that children came from us, children
Yeah.
came through us.
Yeah.
That's where I wanted to take our conversation now to.
Yeah.
Our parents. So we're talking
Yes.
about parenting and coaching.
Yes.
Let's talk about our parents. What would you say as a coach now?
Yes. Yes.
What would you suggest to our parents, our parents' generation, basically, about raising kids?
Just sit down and talk to us. Sit, like, take a break, take a minute, get to know your
Hmm.
kids for your kids, because we do watch everything they did. What's the feeling? Like, you need
Hmm.
to you need to say it out loud to me. So when you hit 16 and 17, if this is still happening, which unfortunately it might be, you can tell yourself what the emotion is. You can shout it out in your own head so that you're like, this is what it is. Did your parents ever tell you they loved you when you were younger? Or was it a thing that it was an action thing where you knew your parents loved you because the way
Hmm.
they treated you? I don't think we would have ever. And even me and my sisters would never now turn around to each other and be like, I love you. Like, or hug
Yeah.
each other or any of that. Like, it just, maybe when you're, when you're leaving, it's like the greeting
Mhm.
thing, like the bare tap of the, hi. But like meaningful hugs, no,
Yeah.
no, I
But
don't
you do that
think.
with your friends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If when I see my friends, I would hug them. No, definitely with my friends, I would hug. And like on the phone, if we were getting off the phone, we'd say, "Love, I love you," like, and you
Yeah.
do that, and you hug goodbye. So in our friendship group, yeah. And actually,
Mhm.
you're only after making me very aware of that we do that in my friendship group, but just it doesn't happen in my family. It does not.
Where do you think children get their resilience?
I was thinking of this earlier, and I was like, this is a tough one because, like I said, they watch us for everything. So like, I mean,
Mhm.
they are watching us. But kids, kids,
Yeah.
kids are amazing. Kids are genuinely amazing. The kids blow my mind. They are so resilient to stuff, and they just get on with it. And you're just like, fair play, fair play. And especially when the tantrums kick in, because I think we sometimes forget how overwhelming it can feel to be that young, not fully understand our emotions yet, but for this big
Mhm.
emotion to be there, and then and you're like, oh, like, why are they crying? Like, why
Mhm.
are they screaming like that around the house? It's hard being a parent. It's hard to be a parent. It's a really hard job because you don't know whether you're doing right or wrong, and then you're trying to base stuff off your experience, and it might be what they need.
Mhm.
So you're
Mhm.
trying your best to maneuver and figure out them as a person, them as a child. But like
Every
I said,
day.
yeah, it's just so important to take the time out and say, this is an 8-year-old child. Oh God. Oh God. But
Mhm.
like, and I remember actually this from the course, somebody said about coaching, and they had said, oh, and how often would you coach? And she said, I remember the course coordinator was like, Artur was like, oh, that's up to you, but obviously you wouldn't be doing it like all day, every day. Like, I mean, you have to take a break. You couldn't constantly like be helping other people and like constantly feeding
Mhm.
into their minds. And then I was like, why as parents do we never think like that though? Why as parents do we not say, oh well, I need a break as well? Like, especially
Mhm.
stay-at-home parents, it's like, take the
Mhm.
break, run as
Mhm.
fast as you can out of the house. Your husband comes home, just run, just be like, I'm bye, I'm leaving. Like I said, parenting is a lot tougher than a lot of people realize, and I think it's a lot tougher than a lot of people give themselves credit for. I'm like, to any
Yeah.
parent out
Yeah.
there, well done.
One moment maybe that you remember that really made you feel proud about, like, you're on the right track of being a parent.
Oh God, there's been a few of them lately. Lately enough.
Mm.
Lately, one of the girls was in my house, and we were sitting outside in the car. We sat in the car for 5 minutes while the kids come inside, and we just chat to each other, because you're like, the minute you go in,
Mhm.
you can't talk to each other. But it's that thing of like, you catch up and you get 5 minutes to yourselves without the kids. And I remember the two kids came out and said, listen, just give us a few more minutes inside. And I was like, please tell me you're not cooking anything. Like, you haven't got the oven on, have you? Like, you're panicking. And they cleaned my downstairs.
Oh,
Like this, they said,
so
ye
cute.
always, ye always like look after us, and ye always clean up after us. Like, so we just said we do you a favor. That moment for
Oh,
me was like,
the heart.
I have done something right here. It wasn't the fact that he cleaned
Mhm.
downstairs. Like, I'm like, it's not that. It was the thought process. It was that he thought about me enough to say,
Mhm.
I want to help her. And that
Mhm.
for me is the biggest deal. Like, I'm like, I'm really proud of you. But he
Mhm.
has the best heart. And like I said, he does continuously make me proud. He does.
Our unpopular opinion segment.
Yes, I've been waiting for this. I'm like, oh,
Mm.
no. No, I've seen this lately. I've actually seen this unpopular opinion somewhere. Like, no, you as parents chose to have a child. That child owes you like now. When they get to a certain age, they owe you respect. They owe
Mhm.
you like that. They owe you like manners, like as in that sort of stuff. When they hit like when they're old enough
Mhm.
to understand. Do you agree? Do you agree with it?
Actually, I'm agreeing with you 100%, but I'm
Yeah.
okay when people have a different perspective on that
Yes, of
and they can
course.
justify that they thinking. It's fine. It doesn't bother me
Yeah.
because it's their life. But I totally agree.
I'm like, I would sit down and have a conversation with any person with
Mhm,
any opinion that's
mhm,
different than mine once it's kept respectful. Like, respect that I have a
mhm.
different opinion. I respect you have a different one. I
Yeah,
would love to hear, like, I love understanding why people think the way they do, because there's so many
me
different
too.
reasons
Me
why
too.
people
Yeah,
think like
yeah.
that. And I'm like, I love understanding people's brains. And I'm like, tell me why you think like that, because that's interesting.
Mhm.
And I am in no way saying you're wrong. That's it.
And
Yeah.
Darla didn't know the question beforehand. I'm keeping usually unpopular opinion
No.
questions.
And
I'm keeping them
I've been
secret.
waiting for this. I was like, I wonder
Yeah,
what it's gonna be. I wonder what it's gonna
yeah,
be. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's the one.
That was a good
And
one.
it's been a great conversation. Thank you so much
Definitely,
again
yes.
for. Here we go. Every Thursday we have live at 10 o'clock UAE time. And pop in if you're interested in any other subjects. You can be our guest as well. We can have
I,
many different
I just
guests here.
I just let them know that's 7 p.m. then Irish time, English
Yeah,
time.
Irish
Just
time,
because
yes.
because if there's Irish, they'll be like, I never understand the time difference. I can't figure out how to work it out. So I'm like,
It was amazing seeing you and catching up after a while after we
I know
finished the
it's
course.
been a while. It's been a while.
It's been this. Thank you, Dearbhla. Have a
Thanks
good
very much.
evening,
Bye.
and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.